Here at home, a California special election that could impact the entire nation.
Yes, voters deciding yes or no on Prop 50, and that could redraw California's congressional district lines and give Democrats more power.
We have team coverage on this election day. CBS LA's Gio Insignares is live in Norwalk. That's at the LA County Registrar's office where people are casting their ballots right now.
But first, Luzdelia Caballero is live in Burbank at the polls where turnout has been steady throughout the day. And Luzdelia, what are voters telling you?
You know, voters are telling us that this special election means everything to them. I mean, they're telling us, of course, they have the power whether to sway it yes or no, and they are going to exercise their right to vote. And as you mentioned, it's been a steady flow at all the polling locations we've gone to, but especially this one. As you can see, that line is really starting to get longer as we inch closer to that 8 o'clock mark when the polls close. Take a listen to what voters had to say earlier today.
Checking out democracy.
Across LA County, voters are lining up, saying this special election is more than just another date on the calendar. For Patsy Walker, it's an opportunity to be heard.
It's important to vote so we can have the right to speak.
Those we talked to, including Marcos Zaragoza, say it's a moment to stand up and take part in shaping the state's and country's future.
This proposition is everything. We're trying to rebalance what's happening in the country.
Proposition 50 is on the table. If it passes, it would shift 5 of California's U.S. House seats to be more favorable to Democrats in next year's midterm elections. The proposition was created to counter Texas's newly redrawn congressional districts that favor Republicans.
I really want to make sure that this country stays on track.
While Californians have the option to vote by mail or drop off a ballot, voters tell us there's something meaningful about showing up in person.
Somewhere just deep down in my heart, I felt like it would just count more to come in person.
I wanted to make sure they got my vote. I want to make sure it was in on time.
I feel like right now people are just excited to get in there to vote.
Cain Andrade is a son of immigrants and chose to vote in Boyle Heights, the very community he says has given his family so much.
You know, even if I didn't agree with everybody that's in line, I just love that people want to participate, especially in this community where sometimes the information does not get to us. It seems like it's getting to us.
Turnout has been steady throughout the day, with voters citing a sense of urgency and responsibility behind their decision to show up.
It doesn't matter if there's many things on the ballot or just one. Voting is important.
And whether it's by mail or in person, election officials say what matters most is that you vote.
We have to make our voices heard.
And it brings the community together.
And the line here at this polling center continues to get longer and longer by the minute. If you guys could see this parking lot, it is packed. Drivers coming in are trying to find parking spots and, of course, trying to vote in person. An overwhelming majority of the people we spoke to are actually voting inside the center. A few that we have seen, even in line, are coming in with their ballots in hand to just drop off on location. And, of course, if you haven't voted yet, you have until 8 o'clock tonight. Reporting live in Burbank, Luzdelia Caballero, CBS LA.
All right, Luzdelia, thank you. And in an effort to help voters get to the ballot box, Metro offering free rides across LA County. The offer applies to any Metro bus, train, bike, share, or Metro Micro. Metro has also partnered with the county registrar to place ballot drop boxes at 10 transit stations, including Union Station and North Hollywood.
A packed day at the LA County Registrar's office as well, with even more voters expected as people start to get off work.
Yeah, CBS LA's Gio Insignares is in Norwalk with the turnout this afternoon. Gio.
Amy, Juan, good afternoon to you both. I want to echo a lot of what Luzdelia was saying from where she was live at. It is a steady stream of voters here as well. The parking lot behind us rather packed, and you have the steady stream of folks walking in to drop off their ballots, of folks standing in line. And then I'll step out of the way and show you, because you see the ballot drop-off box here and a long line of cars. It's kind of been going in and out, stretching all the way far back as the end of the parking lot, where there's an officer's patrol vehicle station at the very end before you get onto the main strip of traffic. And occasionally it'll sort of dry up and then start refilling once again. So again, that steady stream all the way through, folks walking out of the main building here, the Registrar, Recorder, County Clerk's building. And then as we continue to pan left as well, now you see a line of people getting ready to check in at the voting table and then drop off their, or rather get inside to vote. sign their ballots and drop those off. Now, I want to give you some numbers because across LA County, there are 251 vote centers that are open until 8 p.m. tonight for anyone who still wants to vote in person or drop off that ballot. Of course, where we're at right now is just the one, and voters who still have a mail-in ballot can drop it off at one of these official drop boxes or vote centers before that 8 o'clock deadline. So you have about 4 hours left to go. Now, countywide, there are 418 drop boxes. Each of them, as you kind of look at one here, is bolted down, regularly collected by election staff, and of course monitored with help from law enforcement and community partners to ensure that security, something that we have a steady number of security folks and people maneuvering folks around wherever they need to be. So all of those numbers, by the way, courtesy of LA County. Now, we won't know official turnout numbers until later tonight once the polls close at 8 o'clock, but as of now, when you talk to voters, you've seen a couple who didn't want to jump on camera but said that they were happy and proud to be out here and exercising their constitutional rights. We're going to go talk to a few more voters now to get more of a pulse of what's going on into the evening. But so far, a very wonderful and exciting turnout from people that we've just been seeing come across our way here. So for now, reporting in Norwalk, I'm Gio Insignares, CBS LA.
And really encouraging to see the turnout from both of you, Gio and Luzdelia. Thank you.